Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. Today is a challenge, a video challenge, in which I will be taking only one brush and doing my entire face and eye makeup using it only. The brush that I picked is the Zoeva 114 Face Focus brush. This is how it looks. It's kind of flat on one side and it's angled and it's a little bit fluffy, so I think I'm giving myself the best brush for success, but I will let you know that on a regular basis I use about 11 to 15 brushes to create my face with my eyes. So using only one brush is quite a downsize, and I hope I can succeed. There are a lot of steps that I don't really need a brush for, and I'll be using my fingers for them, of course. But for everything that I use either a sponge or any applicator. If I use an applicator for the purpose of using this product and it's not already provided like in a mascara or something like that, then I will be using the brush instead. For the primer, I really just use my fingers, so it's not going to be anything special. This is the Jade Essentials Hydrating and Smoothing Primer. It looks like this. It's purple, but really it's clear on the face. I think today I'm going to use the Too Faced, what is it called? Born This Way foundation. This is a very hyped up foundation, and to be honest, I don't quite get the hype, but it's alright. Let's use it. I have the shade Vanilla, I think. Yeah, I have the shade Vanilla. I usually start off by tapping most of this product on my face and then blending it with a brush. So let's do just that. I'm going to start blending. I need to see if there are any streaks. I have a feeling that this isn't the best brush to use. Oh, definitely. It's leaving some streaks. But that's the name of the game. This is the challenge. Because it's small, it's quite precise, and I can get to all of the nooks and crannies of my face. See how perfect it is for the nose area? But because it's small, it's taking me unusually long to get it to blend my entire face. I usually use like a big kabuki brush style for blending my foundation. So this is taking me long, unusually long. It's also allowing the foundation to spread, so I feel like I'm left with quite a bit of foundation that I don't really need to use. Time for concealer. Since I'm using this, I thought I could also use this same product also like in the concealer form, the Born This Way concealer. I like it for concealer because it's really precise. So I'm going to take a break so that I can clean this a little bit with some alcohol so that I don't cross-contaminate my powders, because now is the time to start using some powders and I really don't want it to mess up my powders. That's my only fear. I'm not going to change brushes. I'm only going to clean it with some alcohol, with some rubbing alcohol, and I will be back to start applying some powder. So I'm going to use the brush for the loose powder that I'm using the Jade one. I always use this because it's my favorite. And I'm not going to really bake. I'm just going to set my under eyes lightly with some of this powder. I also like to set my smile lines with some loose powder, just the smallest amount, and a tiny bit right between my eyebrows, using the Radiant Fusion Baked Powder from Kiko with the same brush. I feel like because this is a small brush, I'm using more powder than I normally would, and I'm not really sure if that's the case. I just feel like I'm dipping into the pan more often. I'm going to start contouring. I'm going to use the Smashbox Contour Palette. It's my favorite. I really like it. I'm going to take the angled side of the brush and dip it into the pan, tap off a lot of the excess, and This feels weird. I'm not used to this brush to contour with. It doesn't feel natural. I think it looks fine. Actually, no. I think you can see that there's like a line and it's not blending it as nicely as my usual brush would. But that's the name of the game. This is the challenge. And by the end of it, I will only have one brush to clean. So I can live with a line, I think. I'm cleaning it in between, just with a dry towel. No alcohol or anything else. I only cleaned the brush with alcohol so that the cream and the powder won't cross-contaminate and maybe like create a hard pen or anything like that. I just wanted to avoid any issues. I'm going to use the same bronzer from the same palette, and I'm going to just apply some bronzer all over the same areas that I normally apply bronzer on. I prefer my bigger brushes for this, but I guess today I'm going to have to be extra precise. I don't know how it looks on camera, but to me, it doesn't really look so bad, but I can feel like it's in a more precise area, and I usually like to look more blown out, as if I'm naturally bronzy. This looks a bit harsh. Using the Persona Caramel blush, sorry. This is how it looks. I'm terrified because this, oh god, I feel like I was just punched with blush. The next step is really just applying my highlighter. This is a very soft highlighter. This is from El Maquillage. It's called Halo. It's a baked highlighter, and I like to use it in the center of my face, just to bring the slightest dimension without making me look like a disco ball all over. This is the brush that I use normally for this purpose. That's why I'm like quiet and I have no complaints. I like this brush to use for this application. I'm going to use my real blingy highlighter, and I really hope that this doesn't apply too much of it. And I hope that I don't end up looking like a disco ball. But this is what I'm going to apply right here on my cheekbones. I'm using the Jade Highlighter in the shade 120. I think it's called 120. Or the number is 120. You know, this is starting to work, I feel like. Highlighter does some magic things on my face. Now's the time to use some eyeshadows. I'm going to use my KVD Beauty Vegan blah blah, the Shade and Light eyeshadow palette. And I'm going to start using this shade first to set my entire eye. Next I'm going to take this shade and I'm going to use it as a crease shade. I'm going to apply it into my crease. I think I'm going to take this shade and I'm going to apply it in my outer corner. Hopefully only my outer corner, not anywhere else. Use the lightest shade again, and I'm going to use it to blend the outer corner into my skin so that it won't look so harsh. I'm going to start applying a little bit more highlighter to help blend it in. I think the key here is to blur it out with the shine. I'm also going to use it with my finger on the center of the mobile lid. The reason why I'm using my finger as opposed to the brush with shiny shadows is because this will blur the shine of something that I want to be more intense too much. Use some inner corner shadows with my finger because it's the best tool really. I'm going to apply something small on the lower lash line, something soft. I think I'm going to use this shade, the shade that I used in my crease. I'm going to apply it as like lash line shadow. So, in conclusion, I really think that the Zoeva 114 Luxe Face Focus Brush is pretty multi-purpose. I am very happy with the way my face looks. Now that I applied all of the cheek products and everything, I feel like I look soft. I don't look like I have harsh lines of anything. Everything seems to blend in perfectly. My face doesn't even look like it has streaks. Everything has settled down. I just love this. This is such a good brush and I had no idea. I was only using it for this one purpose. And I think now I can use it for so many more things. It's a great, great tool. I think, so this is like the way my cheeks look. My highlighter is a little bit like all over the place, I feel. Maybe I'm just in my head because I'm not using my fan brush. Usually I use a fan brush for my highlighter. I think this did a pretty good job. It looks blown out and blingy as I like it. My blush looks good now that I layered a bit of highlighter over top of it. It has like dulled down the rosiness of it. It looks much more soft and much more beautiful. My eyes are okay. I don't think you can create like a cut crease or anything very detail oriented with a brush like this on your eyes, obviously. So if you want, maybe like you can create like maybe potentially a smoky eye, possibly with this. I think I don't see any more potential for this as an eye brush. And yeah, what do I think of it overall? I think I succeeded in this challenge. I think I did such a good job. And I'm so glad that I only have one brush to wash. Can you imagine having only one brush to wash? No tools, no sponges, no nothing else? I'm happy with this challenge actually. I think I could do this. I could get used to it. Like, Jax, thank you. I think I succeeded, I killed it. And I think that that's it for today's video. If you liked it and if you think I did such a good job, and I think I did, leave me some thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to watch more content. There are 2 videos showing up on either one of those sides. And I think that is everything for today. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.